Hello, everyone, and welcome back to UCA News. I'm Dino.
I'm Gavin. We're super excited for today's episode. Today, not only do we have 3 anchors, but we also have 3 announcements.
And now I'm AJ with my cute dog. First off, count day is October 2nd. So be sure to log in and complete a lesson. If you don't complete a lesson, your teacher will start calling every single hour until you complete one lesson.
Secondly, the first day of fall was last Saturday. We hope you're getting fall weather wherever you are in Utah right now.
Lastly, overall course completion should be at 28% today and 32% by Friday. With that, our first segment of the day is all about course completion. We'll go to it now. How's school going?
Everything is going great. In my live lesson today, our teacher told us that we were 25% done with this semester. That's wild. The semester just started.
Does that mean I should have 25% of my work done for each class?
That's exactly what it means.
Awesome. I'm totally at 25%, without a doubt. Hey, my friend was wondering how they could check how much work they have completed.
It's called a course completion, and it's a super easy way to check. Would you like me to show you? So you can show your friend, of course?
I would love that. They would love that.
Okay, so it's as easy as clicking on your gradebook.
Okay, I can do that.
Once in your gradebook, you can look at the lesson completion column to see your progress in each class.
That's awesome. I never noticed that before. All of my classes should be at 25% today.
Yes, if you have year-long classes, the numbers will be different.
How can I find out how far along I should be in those classes?
Another great question. You can always ask your teacher or advisor, or you can go to UCA.school. Once you're there, you go to resources, and then bam, click course completion guide.
That's awesome. Thanks for showing me that. It looks like I can type in uca.school/course completion to get here as well.
That's right. Do you think you'll be able to teach your friend how to do this?
Confession time. It was me. I didn't know how to find my course completion.
I figured. Don't worry. Hey, you want to play Rocket League?
You betcha.
We appreciate you and all your hard work as students. Thank you for doing your part.
You know, we have a lot of students who deserve great recognition, which is why today's spotlight is a Rube, who's a semifinalist for a scholarship. We'll go over to Siani now.
Rube, great to see you. So I just had a few quick questions because I heard that you were a semifinalist for a national scholarship. Just had a few quick questions. Is that okay? Is that cool with you?
Hi, Siani. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I was just wondering, what type of scholarship or like what was it, I guess?
National Merit Scholarship is a national competition in which approximately 16,000 semifinalists out of the 1.5 million who take it are the highest scoring students who took the PSAT in each state, and they compete for a share of about 7,140 scholarships worth almost $28 million.
Well, that's great. How did you study?
I took the PSAT/NMSQT in the fall of my junior year. I studied for the test by reviewing math and English concepts that I learned in 9th and 10th grade, and by taking a lot of practice tests and going over my mistakes.
That's great. That's great. How do you feel about being a semifinalist? I mean, I bet that's got to be great, right?
I'm super excited to be semifinalist and so grateful that I was able to be one of the semifinalists in Utah.
It's really great. So, any future fancy plans after this?
After this, I have to prepare to take the SAT and apply to compete for the finalist scholarship.
So any advice for other students at UCA?
My advice for students at UCA is to look for opportunities and explore them to find out what you like and don't like, and to continue learning and not be afraid to fail.
I'm sure everyone at UCA is so proud of you that you have made it this far and hopefully much farther to come. Congratulations on semifinalist. You're doing great. Got this. See you next time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Siani, and congratulations, Arup. We're all incredibly proud of you and your efforts, and we hope you win this scholarship. You got this. I wish finding something to do was a breeze.
Oh, really? Well, I do have a segment for you two. No favor returned. Mika's Minute of Sex.
Did you know that we will have 2 solar eclipses coming up in the next year? The first one will be occurring next month on October 14th, and the annular solar eclipse, which means it will be a partial solar eclipse, will pass through most of southern Utah and some of northern. With the total eclipse, it will pass through Texas all the way through Maine. The eclipse happening later this year will occur on April 8th, 2024. A solar eclipse is where the sun and the moon perfectly overlap, where the moon covers most of the sun and blocks the sunlight, which can make it look like it's almost 40% brightness, as bright as it usually is during the day. Or a total eclipse where they perfectly overlap and it looks like the night sky outside.
Awesome. I've always loved science. Great job, Mika.
Some people tell me that I kind of look like Mika. I just don't see it.
Now that you mention it, you could be brothers.
Don't we have a segment to get to? This week's learning tip comes to us from Zane.
We'll talk about the brother thing later, but that's right. Zane is going to show us an interesting ornamental nose. Take it away, Zane.
Did you know that there's more than just one way of taking notes? Each way of taking notes can be unique to a certain person, but here are some other ways I found taking notes works for me. The butter on the chair is melting because it is not in the shade, and the thermal energy is being transferred to the butter. The butter in the shade right here is not melting because it's not receiving any thermal energy. This is a type of note creating called doodle notes. It's where you draw pictures to show what you are learning.
I've used the doodle note strategy before. It can be really helpful.
Speaking of helpful, here's some helpful information that may come in handy the next time you're in a trivia contest. It's time for Fact of the Week.
Fact of the week. Ba-da-da.
Did you know that giraffes have the same amount of neck bones as humans?
These episodes just fly by.
Well, everyone, this has been another episode of UCA News.
Remember that next Monday, October 2nd, remember that, is count day.
That means that every student needs to log in and complete a lesson.
We'll be back next week. We hope you all have a great week. And remember, we're
See.
UCA.